know that video reminded you of one person. They popped right into your head. You gotta DM this episode to the first person that you thought of when you saw that. Today is a good show. All of the major airlines just admitted masks don't do jack squat, so why do we still have to wear them when we fly? California teachers coached a 12-year-old girl to become trans behind her parents' backs. Is Jim Bob the next Duggar domino to fall? And we'll end on a laugh because the freak of the week is absolutely hysterical. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. This week, airline CEOs from Southwest, American, and United all agreed during a U.S. Senate panel that masks don't do anything when it comes to fighting the virus on planes, since planes now have state-of-the-art filtration systems anyways.
What's wrong with saying bomb on an airplane?
You can't say bomb on an airplane.
Bomb, 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 bomb. You gonna arrest me?
Southwest CEO Gary Kelly said, "The statistics I recall is that 99.97% of airborne pathogens are captured by the filtering system, and it's turned over every 2 or 3 minutes. I think the case is very strong that masks don't add much of anything in the air cabin environment. It's very safe and very high quality compared to any other indoor setting."
And may this entire airplane find safe passage and a bountiful life. Even the Jews. Amen.
The American Airlines CEO agreed with him, and then the United Airlines CEO, Scott Kirby, said that air quality on planes is safer than air quality in an intensive care unit. He said that being next to someone on an airplane, sitting next to them, is the equivalent of being 15 feet away from them in a typical building.
Very cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool.
Of course, when I fly, if I don't wear a mask and I tell the flight attendants all of this data, they'd throw me off the plane. What's up with that?
It's about power.
Before I tell you about a California school district that was caught blatantly planning to coach kids into becoming trans, have you ever wondered what happened to people who went deep into the QAnon rabbit hole during the pandemic? Let me introduce you to Melissa Lively. She had a viral mental breakdown due to being fed up with lockdowns and mandates, and she was pushed to the brink after consuming hours and hours of QAnon content at the beginning of the pandemic. Then, she was institutionalized and almost lost her marriage and career. This is all on the newest episode of The Spillover, out now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Subscribe, listen, and leave an honest 5-star review of what you think. Now, speaking of crazy stories, listen to this. Back in November, a leaked audio recording from a California Teachers Association conference was set to the Epoch Times. The recording revealed 2 7th-grade teachers employed by Buena Vista Middle School in Salinas, California, telling other teachers how to recruit students into LGBTQ clubs at school.
4 new slaves to add to my collection.
In the audio clip, one teacher told the other teachers who run gay-straight alliance clubs at their schools to be able to maintain an air of plausible deniability so they can play dumb if they are questioned by parents.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Their advice was, because we are not official, we have no club rosters. We keep no records. In fact, sometimes we don't really want to keep records because if parents get upset that their kids are coming, we're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe they came, you know? We would never want a kid to get in trouble for attending if their parents are upset.
Everything's backwards.
Another teacher said that to hide what her club really is, she changed the name to be something less obvious that would trick more students into joining. Her suggestions were Equity Club or the UBU Club.
And they'll never know the difference.
According to the Epoch Times, the teachers bragged about spying on students' online searches and activity, as well as eavesdropping on their conversations to identify and recruit 6th-grade students into these LGBTQ clubs whose membership roles are kept hidden from parents.
None of your business, nosy.
One of the teachers was recorded saying, "We totally stalked what they were doing on Google." Can someone say creep? There's way more in this article, but I think this gives you a pretty good idea. Because of these predatory practices, teachers at one of these California schools allegedly coached a 12-year-old into becoming trans behind her parents' back. Her mom is also accusing the school of changing her daughter's name and pronouns without informing her.
Did you think that no parent would ever come forward? You will not quiet me today.
I will stand here today and protect my child along with every other child who has not come forward yet. Do they have psychiatry degrees that I was unaware of? Because I didn't hire them. Okay, I did not hire them to sit there and nitpick my child's brain. You took away my ability to parent my child, even before I had any knowledge. I didn't even get to show support. You asked for support, I didn't get a chance. You planted seeds, Miss Caldera and Miss Baraki, Mr. Baraki and you, Miss Tagarin. Your job was to educate my child in math, science, English, etc. Do your job and let me do mine.
Please consider where your child is going to school before it's too late. And if you want to know more about this subject, listen to episode 2 of The Spillover.
Go! This is your last warning.
Derrick Dillard, who married Jill Duggar, has 19 complaints and counting about his father-in-law. Could Jim Bob Duggar be the next Duggar domino to fall?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Saying all these D's reminds me of Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dugsdale Dimmadome.
That's right, Doug Dimmadome, Dimmadome, Dimsdale Dome, Dale Dimsdale Dimmadome, Dimmadome, owner of the Dimmadome, Dimsdale Dimmadome, Dugdale Dome, Dimsdale Dome, Dimsdale Dimmadome.
According to page 6, Derrick accused Jim Bob of being manipulative and deceitful, to being abusive and a sellout. Jill and Derrick have said in the past that since they got married, she's not really as close with her family. What do you make of this?
They don't know that we know they know we know.
This year, POPlitics is going out with a fart. Just when you thought you've seen everything on this show, I'm here to tell you that you haven't smelled everything. This is why I can't decide if our final freak of the week is actually a freak or just a hero for selling jars of her own farts.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week.
90 Day Fiancé star Stephanie Motto is making $50 grand a week just for cutting and jarring her own cheese. If I'm doing the math right, that means she could make $2.6 million in just 1 year. Stephanie is literally the only American benefiting off of high gas prices right now. She's basically discovered a new market. Who needs to worry about inflation when you've got flatulence?
She's on a roll.
But this also points to an important question. Who the heck is buying her farts? Probably the same guys who want to buy photos of feet.
Where do our Hollywood farts go?
I've heard they're filtered into Tom Sizemore's house.
Ah, Morgan.
Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, making your jar of farts, ripping butts apart. You're gonna catch some mold from the rice inside your soul, so don't come back for me, you're too smelly. Bravo! It's been an amazing year with you. Next year, there will be even bigger and better things planned as we keep growing, especially with The Spillover now too. Don't forget, there will still be 2 new episodes of The Spillover over Christmas break, plus a new episode just dropped today with Melissa Lively, where she talks about how QAnon led her to being institutionalized. We will be back with a new POPlitics episode Tuesday, January 4th. I hope to see a bunch of you CUTEservatives at America Fest this weekend. It's gonna be the biggest event ever seen in the conservative movement. Over 30 semis full of equipment and stuff. I told you, it's like Taylor Swift tour big. I don't lie. Don't forget to like this episode as your parting gift to me for the year. Tag someone in the comments and just say, you should try the girl at the ends job for a little extra money. And DM this episode and share it to your stories to expose what those California teachers are doing. I can assure you, they aren't the only ones. And please save the episode. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. Have an amazing holiday break. Merry Christmas and Happy New Moon. Have an amazing holiday! Have an amazing holiday break, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you little worms. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.